loosen him up enough to come out. We'll check the size. And it's just like the other one. So 28.03, which is good enough for me. So the next step will be to set up to, drill the holes. Alright, using an edge finder, we've centered it up. And now we'll make just a tiny bit more of a hole. I think I'll take that up in 2 steps, not just one, because it's probably a lot better. But we got to take it down now. All that noise is probably some kind of mistake on my part, but it does run and move, so I'm staying happy with it. All right, we'll make this size hole. Next stop, 11 millimeters, but we're going to have to take it down some more because that's just too close. Put too much oil in it. Just drip it out the top. So. Alright. That's probably about right. We'll find out, won't we? Okay. Here we go. I'm going to move it down to low gear for this because it's a big bit. Whoa. And that's going back. That might fill the hole back up. What do you think? Well, that didn't work out too good. It got caught. Oh boy. I guess I was going too fast or something. To something, huh? Well, now I'll have to get the edge finder and zero the x-axis all over again. There's always something wonderful happening. So oh, it's not in gear. No wonder it won't help me. Okay, I've zeroed the X again. I've stepped down to a smaller drill bit. We'll see what we get now. Hopefully no more movement. Got my fingers crossed that everything will come out all right. Of course, it might not. Knowing me, it probably won't. I may have to make that thing all over again. You never know. Alright, we're going to slow it down. Slowing down might have been a mistake. I don't know, but we're going to do it. Looks like I win. It's about time, huh? All right, so get this long thing out of there, and then we'll have to move the table back up so that the short drill bits can fit. And while you guys are waiting, I'll go put these up. That's high enough. All right, 10 millimeters from center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 10. All right, there's 10 millimeters from center. This one. That's 10 millimeters from center. All right, right there. I'll lock the table. Locking the table always makes it move. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but for some reason it does. All right, she's locked right there. So, let's go down and mark the spot. I'm going to put it in a high gear. That is going to be on top of my parallel, so I'm going to have to mark them and then drill them somewhere else. This other way, or actually we're going 20, but we'll be 10 millimeters other side of 0. If I'd been smarter with the setup, I would have put a big parallel under there, and everything would have been perfect. But I didn't, did I? Okay. Well, I know how to fix that. And I won't lose the settings or anything. Okay, I've got a large parallel and I'm at 0 in both X and Y. And I'll double check it because my knee just hit the X. Yeah, knocked me way off. Okay. There's 0 and 0 right there. And the gauge pin exactly fits in there, so I think that, let me make sure I'm out of gear. So that I can turn this. And that is well, I've got it upside down. You see that? After making all those little holes, I flipped the little booger upside down. Alright, that's loose enough. Yeah. There. All right. Now I got to deburr and make a little radius on the corners, and we will be ready to cut it in half. Alright, so I screwed it onto this piece of wood to hold it good and tight while I put it in the bandsaw, and I marked the exact center, so we'll run the bandsaw right through the center. And that should do a better cut than using the Dremel tool. I'm not real steady with the Dremel tool. Alright, I've got her just about as lined up on center as it's going to get. And this project, instead of starting on the bandsaw, is going to end on the bandsaw. And there we are. Tight, perfect or not, it's cut in half. So there you go. So the next thing to do is to radius the corners and put the little vise together. All right, 3 vices completed for everything that's supposed to be done here, and they're all ripe and ready to ship on to the next stop. So there you are. Of course, I haven't yet got an address to send them to, so I'll have to bother Nigel again to see if he can help with that problem. He sent an email and I sent an email, and no answer yet. I'm starting to worry the guy may be sick or something, you know? Okay, so anyway, let's go see what Bubba's doing. Bubba and Cooter went up to Walmart there, and they're having a charity raffle, you know, contest. So they bought tickets, and sure enough, Cooter won first place, which was a year's supply of gourmet pasta, you know. And Bubba, he got 6th place, which was a toilet brush. So they go along there about a week, and they come across each other again down there on the Walmart parking lot. And Bubba says, well, he says, how you enjoying your prize? And Cooter says, oh, he says, that's good. He says, I ain't never ate so good in my life. And he says, how about you, Bubba? He says, how do you like in your prize? And Bubba says, well, he says, I don't know, he says, but he says, I ain't too happy with it. He says, I'm figuring I may have to go back to using toilet paper.